Hi there, it's your girl Tennessee Cutie coming back to you with a review of the Basketball Wives of LA Season 11. I'm sorry, I keep saying that. Season 1, Episode 11. We're leading up to the finale. This is my first review of the season, but I've been watching it the entire season, so I know about all the foolishness that has been going on from the beginning. So if you've seen my Real Housewives of Atlanta review, then you know that this I do not use foul language, or at least I try not to, because I want to make it friendly for the youngins. But every now and again there may be a slip, so please excuse me if I do. Basketball Wives of LA. Let me just first start by saying all of my friends think I'm crazy, but I like Drea. I do. I know that Drea has problems. I know that she's had her child scandal. But on this show, and I follow her on Twitter, and sometimes she can get a little, quick tongued with people and drop the F bomb every now and again. But in overall, I like Drea. Drea has a very calm and cool, collected personality. Stuff just rolls off her shoulder. She's like somebody who's been through a lot, who's handled a lot, and who's learned how to have thick skin. And that's important in that industry. And the fact that she can show restraint on the show. Now, we don't know what was edited out. Drea could have gotten that A. She could have got up in that A, you hear me? But she didn't. She allowed it to just kind of play itself out, even when the times got really, really bad. But I'm going to go to season 11. I'm sorry, episode 11, with respect to Jackie Christie. Okay, I had heard of Jackie Christie and Doug Christie very vaguely with some BET show way back when. But this is crazy. Jackie is so controlling, and I'm a Leo, and I'm a strong personality, but Jackie just takes it to the next level. I mean, to yes, some of the things that she said was being said by some of the young ladies, Laura and Imani specifically. Some of the words that she said, yes, they said that. Even Malaysia, yes, those words were said, but they were said in response to Jackie creating this thing about, oh, Laura doesn't like you. She thinks you this, she thinks you that. So Imani responds with what she believes is a comeback. Had Jackie not instigated that, I don't believe that Imani would have just walked up to Jackie and started talking about Laura. I don't know if Jackie was paid to create this entire scene of just all of this confusion within the group. And at first, that's what I was thinking. But as it progressed and as it escalated, to the point where we were in episode 11, I believe that genuinely Jackie does not believe that she did anything wrong. Oh, where do we start with this? This is just crazy. And I've watched some of the video reviews with regard to this episode, and everybody's just the same. They're just like, what in the world? Like, Jackie Christie is crazy. She's a loony. She's kooky. She's whatever you want to call it. Psychotic. She needs to take medicine. But let me just say that first, when they approached Jackie about the stuff that she was saying, in realizing that you're dealing with a mentally ill patient, and realizing when you're dealing with someone who's been on Shutter Island, such as Jackie Christie, Laura attempted to come to her in a very calm demeanor. You create a calm environment for these type of people, and you hope that they don't go schizophrenic on you. Unfortunately, Jackie went schizophrenic. She called her a low-down, manipulating MF. What? Okay. So Laura's trying to have a conversation with Jackie. Jackie's flipping off. Drea in the back looking like, what is going on? My girl was like, I just got my hair done, and I'm coming into this madness. I don't know about that. Then you have Laura looking like somebody took a hanger and pulled her whole face down. Sitting there looking like, what is Jackie doing? So Malaysia tries to jump in and say, look, Jackie, we've all had your back. She tries to shut Malaysia down. And Malaysia's like, hold up. No, you're not talking to me like that. And Jackie's with her. You better shut the F up. And Malaysia's like, you shut the F up. And she said, if you're going to bring it, I'm going to bring the beef. Okay? So let's get that straight. And Jackie was like, look, Malaysia, baby, I don't want to do this. We don't want to be like, what? Like, how you go from telling her to shut the F up to, baby, I don't know what you've heard. I mean, really? Come on. You're crazy. Okay, so they just kind of like, whatever. the editing just cuts. Don't know what happened. Now all of a sudden they're walking out going shopping. Amani looking sick to her stomach, like she want to just throw up. I mean, like she just didn't want to be there. They're in there shopping, and they have Jackie looking so crazy in the store, looking around like she looking for her next victim to pounce. I mean, she looking like a lion in a den full of gazelles. I mean, it was crazy, okay? And then ooh, she spotted Amani sitting by herself over in the corner. Amani was looking like, oh no, what? Why didn't somebody come sit here with me? Anyway, so Jackie walks over, Amani, and she's talking to her, and Amani's just looking like, go away. It was so funny. But anyway, so they're all like just tolerate Jackie at this point. And, they go horseback riding. What in the world? Jackie, shut up. I'm with Laura on that one. Shut up. The horse is telling you to shut up. Oh my God. Oh my God. She's praying. She's doing this. Oh my God. He's moving. He's galloping. Okay, he's a horse. This is what horses do. They move. They whinny. They gallop. They trot. I mean, what? What did you think you were going to do? Just sit on the horse and pose? No, this was a horseback riding adventure. And of course it wasn't helping that Drea was like, he feel your spirit. He feel your spirit. So she's all getting, and the evil spirits are just like waving around. So that was just hilarious. But anyway, the best part of the show, of course, was when, before this, we found out Doug is on the island. But we knew Doug was there, but we just hadn't seen him. I guess he was hiding out playing golf or something. But here she is having dinner with with Doug. And could Doug get a word in? I mean, really, could Doug get a word in? He starts talking, she jumps in. He starts trying to give her some kudos. It's raining. She wants to thrash, stone, drop holy water on people. What? We might want to send CPS out to her house, and that's for you that don't know is Child Protective Services. She talking about thrashing people, stoning people, throwing holy water on them. Is that what she does to her children? Maybe that's why her oldest child does not like her. But Jackie again showing those crazy tendencies. We really need to get some medication for her. We really do. But Doug is sitting there looking like, okay, she talking about she's queen bee. She the first wife of basketball. Not. So really we have no idea what's going through that head of Doug's, but he's just kind of looking with his tight choker shell necklace on. He's just looking like, what in the world? But he professes his love. He loves his wife and he's always by her side. So, call it what you want, a crazy love. That's what Beyonce talked about. So maybe he got a little crazy love going on. But anyway, so we flash to the scene where Malaysia now has some news. Now I want to get the tea of who Malaysia talked to. Do we think it was Shawnee? Is that person there on the island with them? So it really would be interesting to know who is this person that Malaysia just talked to, that Jackie had lunch with. Interesting. That should come out sooner or later, maybe at the reunion. So we have Malaysia saying, I just got off the phone with so-and-so, and this is what she said. Laura, you are a shit starter. Laura, you go around telling everybody you think you all that, you doing this, you doing that. Okay, we already heard that before. Gloria, she said you had sex with beep. What? Stop the masses. What just happened? Okay, Laura, first of all, did you peep Laura's eyes? Did you peep her eyes go to Amani real quick? And then she looked down. Went to Drea. Drea, she said, you a hoe. You can't even be near her husband. She had to put you on the other side of the whole hotel. Drea looking like, oh, damn. That was Drea's look. Amani, she already knows. They said that she want to fight everybody, and she mad, and she this, that, and the other. But look at Amani's eyes. Amani went like to Gloria, like, oh my God, like it's out. The jig is up. So what the blogs have been saying is that it's either Jamie Foxx or the game that Glow slept with, but we don't know. I mean, this is Hollywood. This is music industry, actors, basketball wives, anybody's game. No pun intended. But we'll see. As a matter of fact, speaking of the game, did you all see him on the latest episode of America's Next Top Model when he was directing music videos for the remaining models? thought that was interesting, and he was kind of giving some insight, and I kind of liked his vibe. Hadn't really paid attention to his music, but I did like his vibe. Anyway, and so you have Jackie. They're just like, who is this woman? Why is she lying? I can't believe she's lying. In comes Jackie in her mesh cover up with her two piece, looking a mess with those green sneakers. I'm like, where is she going? Okay, the geriatric swimming pool. But anyway, so Jackie comes in and they all sit down, and Malaysia's like, bump all this chit chat. Jackie, let's get right to it. She pulled her chair up. Okay, I just got the phone with Beep, and Beep told me that you were talking about all of us, calling all of us crazy. First, you said Laura is a shit starter. You said she goes around talking about people. She does X, Y, and Z. She's doing this, doing that, other. Then you said Gloria has sex with Bloop. Did you peep? Jackie was like, true. True. Like, yeah, okay, that's what you told me. Then she said, you said you didn't want Doug around Drea, so you had to move her to the other side of the hotel. Then you said that I, meaning Malaysia, you said that I was going around getting information from everybody and then coming back and telling. Then you said Amani was unstable and wasn't reliable and couldn't be trusted. And then people Amani threw out there, which hadn't been said before. And Amani goes, and you said that Laura confessed to sleeping with Boop. We know that was Shaq. So I'm like, okay, it's getting juicy. You notice that Jackie didn't deny any of that. So the information was out there and obviously it was said. So the issue is Jackie trustworthy now because she's telling or divulging secrets that she's been given in confidence to other people. So that really probably is a more hurtful thing. She's divulging information that she was given in private and in confidential sources. So Gloria was like, she was like, can I talk? Can I talk? They were like, hell no, you can't talk. Your talking days are over. Bye-bye. See ya. So they get up to leave. Here come Jackie stomping up behind them in them green sneakers and that mesh cover up over that striped two-piece, looking a hot mess. She followed him out to the elevator. They're like, where is she going? Why is she following us? She gets up to the elevator and Jackie is looking stumped because the elevator went boop right in front of her face. She goes back into the room with Doug. She boohoo crying. Next thing you know, she off the island. Now, they said you are off the island. We voted. You know, a lot of people have been saying this, thought about Survivor. It was funny. But if I was Jackie, I would have been like, all right, deuces. I'm leaving this Turtle Bay resort and we're going to go over here to Maui and go to the Four Seasons and kick it up in Maui for a bit. And then I'll meet y'all back in LA. The girls had like a final farewell. Oh, then they went to the luau, not the luau, on the hike, which was really pretty. They swam in the falls. That was really nice. They seemed to have a genuine good time, despite the fact that we know that Laura can't stand Drea for sleeping with Gilbert. We know that or so she thinks. We know that Gloria really wants to be Drea's friend, but she knows she can't be. She knows she can't go against her sister, so she tries to pretend like she doesn't like Drea. We know that Amani actually now seems to like Drea genuinely, although she thought she was worthless in the beginning. And we see that Malaysia, when pushed, will punch back. But in all reality, she's a really nice girl, and she just seems to genuinely be a nice person. So they all just are getting along for now, until season 2 or the reunion. But definitely, Jackie was the cankerous sore that was in this group, and she was causing all this unnecessary drama and confusion. And whenever you have that type of confusion going on, it's never going to end well. So I did think it was a good exit for her to go and allow the girls to actually enjoy some part of their trip. And their little farewell dinner was funny because they all recognize that when they get back to LA, this ain't over. Jackie like, oh, this not over. They're gonna be contacted. Somebody gonna be called, and as we saw in the preview for episode, the final episode, the finale, that Jackie has been reaching out to all of them because Jackie is like, y'all some lion chicks, and you know that you told me all this information. So she's going to get to the bottom of it, trust and believe. And the finale might be more explosive than any other finale that we've seen with the Basketball Wives franchise. But anyway, this is your girl Tennessee Cutie coming at you. This is my review. And hopefully you like. And if you do, please subscribe. Thanks a lot. And I will see you at the next review. Bye.